right, everybody. Hey, welcome to Down Home Backyard Gardening. Now, today's an exciting day. Finally, it is finally time to harvest the sweet potato. So, hey, this is my first harvest. I'm excited. If y'all been following this channel, you know that I started these slips way back, like in February. And today is the beginning of October. It's time to harvest. Sit back, relax, join the ride, and let's grow. All right, everyone, so right here behind me is a sweet potato bed. Now, I made this bed specifically for sweet potatoes. For the majority of the year, this bed will be dedicated to sweet potatoes, and then the rest of the year will be radishes and beets and things of that nature in these two beds, or actually there's 3 beds here, but only 2 beds have sweet potatoes in them, and we're about to harvest. We have the Korean gold sweet potatoes, the Okinawan purple sweet potatoes, which are back there, and then over here are all just the regular sweet potatoes that you get from like your grocery store, the normal looking sweet potatoes. The first thing we have to do in harvesting the sweet potatoes, we gotta get rid of all the green. So once all the green is removed, then I'm just gonna slowly go through each of the beds, pulling up the sweet potatoes. And when you're pulling the greenery out, all these the sweet potato tops, what you're looking for is where you planted that root or the slips, because down in there is more than likely where you're gonna find the tubers. And it'll make it a lot easier for me, considering these beds are kind of big. They're not huge, but they're kind of large. And that's how I'm going to focus in on where the sweet potatoes should be. But I'm actually going to turn over these 3 beds completely. It's time to really get the potatoes out. And I am so excited. So fingers crossed, y'all. So before we take the green out, I do want to stress something here. The sweet potato vines, they grow like crazy, and they go everywhere. I mean, they're all the way at the top of this bush. These are sweet potato flowers right here. I mean, look at this. Look at that. That's a sweet potato vine. That's actually started back down in there. So if this is your first time harvesting sweet potatoes, or if you're planning and thinking about planting sweet potatoes in the future, be sure to give yourself plenty of space for those vines to sprawl out, to grow, to do its thing. You've got to have space for sweet potatoes, for sure. So one thing I've noticed as I've been pulling these vines up is everywhere that one of these little roots set down, it sprouted a sweet potato. I mean, look at that. Got them right back here too. It just shows wherever these vines make contact with the ground, you're going to get offshoots here. So, oh, look, right there. There's another one. So I'm actually going to change up my game plan, and I'm 3 minutes into the harvest. I'm going to go through, I'm going to find where I set down the plants originally. I can cut those areas and then pull the rest of the vines out. I think that's a smarter thing to do right here. Because again, remember, this is my very first harvest, so I'm learning right along with you all. All right, everybody, that took me about 4 minutes to totally clean out that bed. You see right there, there are a ton of sweet potato greens here. Now, I'm gonna put these all in a compost bin or throw away what I can't use. Because my composting bin is really small, but that is a great source of material, of green material for composting. Okay, huge difference, right? Of course, JoJo's going to check everything out. She has to inspect everything. But now I'm just going to come through and slowly go through all of this ground and hopefully have a really good harvest. We'll see. Here we go. Okay, already got the first one right there. All right, everyone, already, look at this right here. Look at that already. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Now they're not huge, but hey, they don't have to be. Okay, so not too bad for those potatoes. Now, I'm not gonna lie, that's a lot less than I thought there would be. So hopefully this next bed will have a lot more, but I'm not upset with that amount so far. I think us as gardeners, we expect the world when you plant something, and sometimes you have to settle for, like, you know, a small village. Okay, yeah. Look at that. Look at that right there. That is what I've been expecting to see. Oh man. So that's the harvest. Now look, I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I'm a little disappointed. I expected a lot better harvest, especially from the Korean and the Okinawa sweet potatoes that I planted. I'm just shocked that none of those grew except for this one. Okay, so as you can see, that's a beautiful sweet potato. Look at the purple in there. Just gorgeous, but none of these grew. I don't know why. I'm not really happy about that, but it's okay. Hey, I'm not going to complain about this harvest. This is my first harvest of sweet potatoes. I'm going to adjust, try to figure out why none of these grew, or if I'm even going to spend the money again and try to grow them. I don't know. The evidence is right here. All of the sweet potato slips that I started in February through the year until May is when I actually put them in the ground. Those are all right here. So for next year, I'm not sure what I'm going to do, whether I'm only going to plant these and adjust how I plant them, because I did notice that the majority of the big ones were right underneath where the drip holes were on the irrigation system. So if that's the case, I'm going to totally adjust how I grow sweet potatoes next year. But again, not going to complain about this harvest, especially, I mean, look at that one. That thing is huge. And there's no insect damage on this one. This one has insect damage right here. You can see some wire worms got in there, but that's not going to hurt anything, especially when I cure these. So, not worried about that at all. All right, everyone. So that's the video. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something from it. I hope you are inspired to start growing sweet potatoes. Even though this wasn't the result that I wanted, or honestly that I expected, I'm happy with it. So, definitely not going to complain about that. But hey, before I let you go, if you all have not subscribed to this channel, please consider doing so. Just hit that little logo down in the right-hand corner of the video. Click the bell so you're always notified whenever I upload videos. Also, you noticed that I was wearing Farmer's Defense straw hat and sleeve. If you're interested, go over to their website in the checkout, type in backyard 10, save you some money right there. All right, that's all I got for this video. Until next time, shine bright and harvest hard. Bye. The next thing to do with these sweet potatoes are just to cure them. Now that's really easy. Find a warm, dark place, put them in there. Do not wash them off. Do not wash the dirt off. If you want to get the dirt off, just wipe it off. Do not wash them off. You need to start curing them. And then the curing process is when they become sweet. So it takes about 3 weeks in a warm, dark place. So for these, they're going in my garage for the next 3 weeks, and then they'll be ready to eat after that. So curing is really simple. Really, really simple. All right, everybody, so I'm out of breath. So give me a few minutes. Or hey, one bonus item that I did not explain fully. I switched from digging with my hands because I found a lot of fire ants in one section. 2, I decided to use the shovel right there to really dig down deep to make sure I did not miss any sweet potatoes. I was thinking that maybe the Korean and the Okinawan maybe went further deep and then created their tubers. I wasn't sure. Wasn't the case. Okay, already got the first one right there.